Welcome today. We have a book all too familiar. A story of a soul who had gone too far from itself. And no matter how clever, how gifted, how blessed you are, without it, you are vulnerable, despite what the world's own story has told. Tonight's book is called The Architect of the Soul. Enjoy. The tape reel spin with a low, static hiss. A heavy, unblinking voice gets through the dark, observing the wreckage from behind a glass partition. Look at her. Just look at the screen. You can still see the exact moment the delusion was perfect. A crazy girl walked down the lane with a shiny bike, not a care, completely lost in flight. The chrome spokes are throwing off blinding fractals in the evening sun, cutting through the smog of this dead-end town. And as she rode, the town called loud from their porches, their voices desperate for a savior. There's one who'll grow to be a real hero. They smiled back, trading their cheap hope for her youth, and for a second she swallowed it whole. She had pride, a massive volatile pride, a reason to live, and by the exact same coin, a reason to have died. When she spoke with her words, but they were never alone. You can hear the tremor in the old audio track for the emotional in her soul. She was shown she wasn't just breathing, she was flying. She moved and acted under God's own. She thought she was the chosen one. But the light in this place is a predator. It only stays bright long enough to make sure you're deep enough in the woods to lose your way back. Watch the monitor right here. This is where the fracture begins. Then the truth cracked heavy, a sudden structural failure, a soul's weight crashing down on the sins we had failed to see until it was too late. The divine warmth vanished, leaving nothing but the cracks in our soul, exposing the raw engineering of the heart and the pathetic lies it was told just to keep moving. She realized the grand design was a fraud. To be free, to have what one needs, it isn't a gift, it is only a little work to the gods that tower above thee, just a labor for the giants in the high offices. And then the real poison crept into the frame. There was money, the green snake in the garden, the guard that claims information for itself, locking up reality and selling it back in pieces. It's a sickening thing to watch, the precise moment a soul realizes it's been commodified. A sharp, suffocating pain takes over when all that be melts under the fire, turning to ash under the heat of the arch that gave breath to me. The very machine that built her was now incinerating her. Listen to her now on the playback. The voice is completely hollowed out, a desperate looping transmission into the void. Believe me, for money is the key I thought I too did need. And now in my soul I am dark, my beauty a true spark, waiting for the day to leave this wretched ark. The shiny bike is rusted out, the cheering crowd went home years ago. The light didn't just fail, it abandoned her completely, leaving her trapped inside the ribs of a decaying sanctuary, praying for the roof to finally collapse. But look at the live feed now.
Please.
The panic is gone. She's reached the baseline of absolute despair, where the terror turns into something entirely flat, something effortless. She walks through effortlessly now, no resistance left in her. She isn't listening to the noise, the promises, or the high towers anymore. She's looking for real truth, not to hear, but one to feel, because down there in the absolute dark, stripped of the hero myth and the green snake's gold, she finally sees the real nightmare of the architecture. Lord, there's more to all this than is real. The tape reel jolts, skipping a groove with a sharp plastic snap. The static on the monitor shifts from a dull gray to a deep, bruising violet. Behind the glass partition, the narrator leans forward, his voice dropping into a rhythmic, jagged cadence, cutting through the silence like cold iron. Look closer. The tape isn't just looping, it's hemorrhaging. She isn't just trapped in the history of that dead-end lane anymore. She's breaking through the glass of her own narrative. Listen to the feedback, listen to the friction, where the flesh meets the absolute dark. She tried to measure reality by the metrics they sold her, by what they told her she should feel. But you can't archive a recurring nightmare. She's lived 100 lives in this cage, and every single time the blood red of the architecture fails to lose its evil. The mistake still caused the fate. The ledger is bone dry, but the dead remains. Watch her hands on the live feed, they're shaking, but she's looking right through the gate now. Not with her eyes, with her skin. Because in the flesh it is the soul, the path she carved, the heavy toll, the life she lived and where she'll go. Man, pull back the lens, it's never been about the things you've done, the battles lost, the trophies won, or how you broke under the sun. No! It's about the jagged winding track, the heavy miles that broke the back, the journey that the spirit took to crawl through hell and bring it back. Right here, right to the edge of me. She figures it out in the dark, the ultimate countermeasure against the green snake. The only thing the towers couldn't price, commodify, or tear down. One must learn to love oneself, the very first step of the journey to life itself. And within that precise blinding light, our vanity will have been lifted, stripped away like dead skin. Because beauty isn't the chrome on the bike, it isn't the applause from the porch. Beauty is the soul, the internal architecture, the slow, deliberate formation of whatever truth you chose to hold. And she never forgot this, even when the arc was wretched, even when the spark went cold. Flesh-bound, bone house tied, broke the mold, clutching tight to what the spirit chose to hold. They bought the image, sold the frame, they traded gold to curse my name. But skin deep, vein deep, the pulse remains, a sovereign warmth inside the veins. Vanity lifted, the mirror cracks, no turning back, no turning back. The beauty forms beneath the scar, it knows exactly what we are, not what we did, but where we went. The holy force of life unspent. Look at her now. The architecture is still there. The gods still tower above. But she isn't looking up anymore. She's looking inward. The journey brought her home. The monitors are dead. The archives are empty. There's nothing left to observe because the distance between the camera and the subject has dropped to zero. She didn't escape the wretched arc, she outgrew it. When you lose the power of the false light, you stop looking for a hand to hold in the dark, and that's where the real architecture reveals itself. True love isn't an arrival, it's an integration. It's looking back at the crazy girl on the shiny bike, looking at the scarred hands holding the dirt, looking at the dark soul in the corner of the cage, and claiming every single one of them as holy.
I am the fire, I am the cold, I am the story that never was told. No longer begging the towers to see the grace that was buried inside of me. Two halves of a shadow meeting at last, washing the venom right out of the past. I found the one who went down the lane, I kissed the forehead of all of the pain, not looking outward for heavens to open. The love is the glue where the spirit was broken. The green snake is dead, the garden is bare, but I am the architect standing right there.
Look at the frame now. It's not red. It's not dark. It's just gold refined. One must learn to love oneself, the first step of the journey to life itself. And when that light hits, the vanity drops, the heavy weight lifts from the seeds that had grown. She walks through effortlessly now, not because the world became kind, but because she finally became her own savior.